Let's talk now to Belinda Schäpe. She's the China lead at the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air. Belinda, thanks so much for joining us. China wants the initial framework of this plan in play by 2030. What does that tell us about its long-term energy strategy?
Thanks so much, Michael, for having me. Yes, I think we can really very much see this as a blueprint for China's electricity system. We've seen a few previous 15th Five-Year Plan which had broader targets for the energy transition, but this one is really about how to actually overcome the practical challenges of operating a power system that is largely based on clean electricity through stronger grids, storage, smarter markets, and greater flexibility. It's basically trying to address a challenge that China has been facing with high curtailment rates. So, for example, solar and wind not being used as much or as efficiently as it could be, even though there's already so much capacity. So it's very much about correcting these disincentives that are currently in the market, which still very much favor coal power in the past, and then really looking ahead, because as you said, electricity demand has been rising in China rapidly, and the plan expects that to continue in the future through electrification, AI, and others and other areas. So electrification becomes really crucial also from the point of energy security, as we have seen this year with the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Domestically produced renewables and combined with electrification can really provide that energy security. So this plan is trying to bring all of that together and actually make it work.
Now, you mentioned the focus on the future. Let's talk very briefly about AI, which needs a lot of power and water for cooling. What does this energy plan mean for China and its AI sector, as well as its ability to compete with other countries?
Yeah, China is in a unique position that it's very used to this growth of electricity demand compared to other countries such as the US or the EU, where electricity demand has been quite stable. So China is in a bit of an advantage of being used to this, to scaling up, and has been really deploying renewables very quickly in the past. So now this plan of really integrating these renewables and not just building out new capacity, but really making it work, and also to reduce coal and other fossil fuels in the power mix will be crucial for the future, and will be crucial also to deliver a successful leadership role in AI. And as we discussed, like, energy security concerns on everyone's mind. So for this to continued build out of renewables will be crucial, but it will be important to kind of put this in place together with new market mechanisms that allow for flexibility for these renewables to actually be used, and to make sure that the incentives that currently give coal power this major role in the power system are being phased out.
Great stuff. Belinda Schäpe from the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air. Thanks very much for talking to us. Sally, it's back to you.
Thank you so much.